Oh, I can take care of that. Give me a minute. I have to pull up Google Chrome to multi-stream, but I can invite you. Can I have you talk so I can test that the party is working? No, I don't understand. I have it set to, like, stream party audio, so I don't understand what the problem is, but it doesn't seem to work. Okay, let me... Let me...
Now it should work.
Let me sort out where
It should work now.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort out where I can invite you to stream.
I mean, I've got a button to knock, but I don't know what that does.
That's what it is, but it's weird because when I go to you, it says you're unavailable and to check back later. Okay, let me...
Chrome and Firefox for now. Okay, let me go to Chrome then.
Yeah, you have to do it out of Chrome, unfortunately. Okay, let me... There. Hopefully you're talking now, so...
Yeah, I did check. Yeah, it was just saying I didn't have one.
Okay, there you go. Now your voice is working. Okay. Are you in Chrome yet?
Yes.
If you... Huh. Doesn't appear to be working.
Okay, it said I've already knocked.
When I go click on your knock, it tells me you aren't here yet.
Actually, I think I have that setting off. Where it was. Came together. Okay. Settings.
Oh, and let me send you an invite to the game so that you can join my game on PlayStation.
Join. Stream together. Start stream together.
Here. There we go.
There we go.
And then share chat is on. Yes.
Actually, let's check my stream to see if you're muted through that. Because I've got you coming through OBS, but you might.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just mute you. Yeah, just keep talking. I'm gonna mute you from what I hear.
Talking.
That should work. I have That should be working.
Okay. And then did you get my invite for the
Yes, I think
game?
So, barbarians, don't worry, strength physical strength to crush its foes. The world of your discipline, vigilance. He said he uses cool flails and shields to dominate the battlefield and cleanses the world of corruption.
Oh, and make sure that you don't create a seasonal hero. Because I did not create a seasonal hero.
So just a normal one then?
Yes.
Array from three, Monk, holy royal that attacks faster than the eye followed, saving in precision blows, funny now. Heal the crit damage to adversaries. No commander of dead, Dark Beast can summon a fierce armed powers blood back to achieve victory. And manipulate corpses, summon the dead, and first one is from the life form that sets the essence from within the power form, as you also love the source. Which Doctor? Okay, forces life and death. This shrewd caster was the power of spirits in astounding ways. The wonder if this spell's useful, the Witch Doctor does go away from the fray. The Witch Doctor utilises the power of mana to cast devastating spells. And Wizard. Temple and energies. I think I just heard.
Oh, that is me turning on Firebot.
No. I have no idea what that is.
It's some sort of bot stream element type thing that my friend set up for the channel to better moderate it. I don't know. He told me I should get it, and he's the one who kind of has set up everything else for me, so I was like, okay.
Actually, I'm just going to send a message in your chat to see if it comes up on my chat. Oh, it does, even better.
Yes. Because this is what Mint and I do, except she doesn't play on PlayStation, so the audio that the viewers get is just my Discord audio turned over really, really loud.
Well, no. For my OBS, I've got Twitch chat specifically, but I also have multi-chat because I sometimes do YouTube streaming as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that shows all of them. I was just seeing if it shows your chat on that multi-chat. Because it means I don't have to look so far, because Twitch chat is the opposite side of my screen. I mean, I kind of want to try Necromancer.
You can do that.
Accept. I'm guessing just do on normal hero.
Yes.
Joining. I'm guessing just press enter game.
Yes. I have entered the game.
I have a new ally in
Wow, loading screens.
My enemies gain strength as well.
And it's been a while since I played multiplayer, but I think it mostly has it set so that you can mostly only pick up things that play with you. Unfortunately for you, I don't know anything about necromancers.
I mean, I'll probably work it out. It'll be fine.
But we are going this way, and there'll be some dead along the way.
I've got the cutscenes.
Ah, I just skipped the cutscene because I didn't know when you were going to load in. And I didn't want to have you load in and then just me. See, here also, I've seen the cutscene 10 million times. And I've already streamed through the whole campaign and playthrough on this account before.
I've played a whole... to show it.
There is one cutscene I won't skip through. I will reenact it for you. We'll get there and I'll start talking through it. It is beautiful. So say right now we just have one skill. So I could have brought one of my already built characters, but I figure it wouldn't be fun for me to just kill everything on sight for you. I gotta let you have some difficulties.
Go through the settings. Can I turn on subtitles? Yes.
Do I have any Paragon? No, I don't have any Paragon points.
Okay, so that's just a
Mm-hmm.
flash.
And we can't. There is a mode where we can hurt each other, but it's kind of useless.
Yeah, this isn't so hard.
Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
Ooh, level 2.
That was me, I leveled up.
I've never seen anyone fight like
I was
that.
just saying, you want to pick those up. They're,
You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
you're healing. Okay, Ray of Frost.
No Rare Frost, that's a D&D spell.
So, none of these people do anything. This guy can give you a blessing. This is a shopkeeper, but we don't really have anything to give him yet. This guy over here is the blacksmith. I don't remember if we can do anything yet until we do his quest, and I don't know. Oh yeah, so there's a quest later we do for him, and that's when he'll show up for you. But Diablo has cross account stuff, so I have all of my gold and everything, and I have a stash of stuff. If you look on my stream, you'll see I have a stash of things.
I've got a signet ring of bliss.
You'll have a ring.
Yeah.
And let me see if I have anything for you.
A guardian facade.
Because now that you have a game and stuff, if I play by myself, there are times where I'll be able to find things and send them to you via the mailbox here. Yeah. This will be unblocked eventually, but let's see. This is the guy who can take us to where we can beat each other up. But like I said, I'll be honest, there's not a lot of point to it. It kind of just it's not a very thrilling thing. It's just you shooting things at each other, and yeah. So if we ever, for some reason, are lost from each other, it tells you click on the other person's banner and teleport to them, but I have never been in a situation where we could not find each other. For this stash, it probably won't be important for this playthrough, but if you want, like, keep playing in the future and actually want to do, like, the seasonal stuff and build, like, a good character and stuff, you'll sometimes want to keep things in the stash to pass over to another, if you create another save or something. That's the best way I can explain it. But, yeah. That's the basics of the town. There's some more shops down this way, but you won't have access to them until we meet them in quest. Oh yeah, there are some visual stuff. Unfortunately, the cute pet, the chicken, is only available on the Switch. You can play with the wings. I never do because I find them annoying, but you do want to put a pet on because the pet will get gold for you. It'll pick things up.
I mean, hey, I've got Mercy's wings from Overwatch.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's because I've played Overwatch.
Yeah. I see, and I don't have a lot of stuff, but no. So you do want to have a pet. Other than that, like the wings and the pennant and stuff don't really do anything. It's just the pet.
Yeah.
And then there's these books, and they play.
Were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by,
And it does, if you go and talk to somebody, it does end the lore. So, there's another one in here. There's another piece of lore.
And the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
I'm assuming I can
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith. But if help doesn't arrive...
Are you Leah? Did you survive the fallen star?
I've never even... I know my dad has played Necromancer, but I've never even done multiplayer with him.
The dead were already rising.
He is always a barbarian when he plays with me.
Killing business.
When I told him you maybe wanted to play, he actually wanted you to be... I can't remember what he wanted you to be. He was like, can he be this? And I was like, he doesn't know anything about the game. This man just wants to play Diablo. I know. This man just wants to play Diablo desperately. The problem is we all just have very conflicting schedules with each other.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors. They're attacking the barricades!
I'll let you do the talking, because that way you can decide if you want to not listen to them or not. That might be the better idea.
A weapon, a simple dagger.
Yes. Like I said, I can't see the things that you can pick up, but sometimes you'll get stuff that you can't equip, and it might tell you that you can sell it or you can drop it and see if I can use it, but yeah. I'd honestly just sell it and start developing yourself some money unless it's like a really nice piece.
Yeah.
But honestly, within just regular campaign, you are not going to be, this is not where you get really nice pieces. And we can clear maps, or we can just go and do what we need to do right away, whichever you would like. I like to clear maps because it, it gets you a lot of XP.
Yeah.
But not to toot my own horn, but because I've played a lot, we're not like super concerned about No. Like, I don't really need to worry about you dying accidental. Well, I mean, I do need to worry about you dying, but, like, I'm not worried about us passing content or anything, so. Said honestly, if you're diligent about picking up the orbs, you're except in some boss fights, you don't need to be too worried about death.
I don't want to go.
The pets don't pick up the orbs.
Yeah.
Old Tristram. Diablo himself once walked this place.
No, that's you.
Need more arcane power.
I killed the person we were supposed to kill. And these are teleport points. It automatically just clicks you to what you're supposed to be at. You really only have to move it if, like, you're traveling back to town to, like, your pack is full, and you need to go to the blacksmith and break stuff down or sell it. But I wouldn't recommend using teleport for that, or the teleport points, because you're usually not by them. I would recommend, I don't know what you're playing on, so I don't know what button it is, but, like, I know my down arrow teleports me and it leaves a portal, and then you can walk back through the portal rather than going to a teleport point, which might be far away from where you are. And I think if you go to the teleport point, it erases all your progress through. So, like, things respawn.
Could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful.
Ooh, quest complete. Let's go on Skeletal Mage.
And if you would like, I can send you a necromancer build. It won't really matter if we're just playing in your first campaign mode, but it kind of tells you what skills go together.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty easy to find them, but...
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral
Necromancer's
first.
kind of
The guards
hot.
blocked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
What's in here? I can't remember if there's a... Oh, there's a bathtub back here.
There's a bucket over here.
Yeah.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral.
Here, I'll take you to the bath.
This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
And there are quest companions, but you don't need to worry about like their safety or anything.
Adria was my mother,
They don't
but I don't know
die.
much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me. People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Oh, and you want to get out of the way of this. You'll get frozen.
Out of the way of what?
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake.
And if you ever get confused about the story, you just ask me.
But like Aiden, I'll be gone before
I am an expert, unfortunately. I've played a time or two. Crap. Where? There is a setting in... I don't know where the setting is, but I would recommend it for your skills. There's a setting that you can get, you need to enable to allow you to like, so on normally, you know, like if you're in your skills, you're in your primary, those 4 are the only ones you can have in that slot, but there is a setting to enable it so you can put, like you can go over here and put something else in that slot from another option, because a lot of builds require you to do that. I just don't remember where that setting is. I'm assuming it's in, oh, it's in,
Yeah.
it's in gameplay settings and it's elective mode. You just wanna, I mean, I think you can do builds without having to do that. I just know a lot of the builds I use for wizards and demon hunters. Like, I know a lot of the wizard and the demon hunter both have a teleport skill, and I don't like the teleport skill, so I usually put something else in its place, because teleport doesn't work great on the PlayStation with the controller. I mean, I'm sure it does. I'm sure I'm just bad at it, and I can't be asked enough to learn how to do it.
Another unlucky villager.
They're just lining up to die. They heard we were coming and they hung themselves.
Bit awkward.
And Diablo likes a good domain where you're just going round and round. Here's the fallen star.
This crater is tinged with some strange magic.
And you can release traps to kill people in places. I don't know, sometimes it's not super successful. Sometimes they're not standing under the trap and you're like, I don't know why you put the trap here when you designed this area. But
my name is Latdanan, and I am cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
oh, and the big pools, you want to pick up the ones with yellow. The ones with red are the healing ones, and you really only need to click them when you need healing, because otherwise they don't add to, like, your healing pool of, like, they don't add to your healing potion amount, so if you're at full health, which you usually are, it doesn't do much for you.
I don't want to change.
Wow, absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, there's... And I mean, I'm sure eventually you'll do a domain that is the same as some other time when you've played it, but you can get gold from clicking on the bookshelves, but honestly, it's not that much gold, so it's not like do or die. I just click everything because, like I said, it all adds up.
Yeah.
It's how you get rich. I mean, I'm not super rich right now. I'm only at like 250 gold, but I only have one other playthrough under this system's belt. I'm sure my account on my dad's PlayStation probably has a significant amount of gold. Well, I'm sure just my dad's account on his PlayStation has an insane amount. I don't want to know how many hours, because he's platinumed it. There is a platinum award for crushing a whole bunch of things in one sitting, but from my understanding, it's really hard to get. I hate these things.
Wow, special cutscenes.
Minions, stay back.
It says special event, but this is just regular game cutscene. It's just because it's two of us. See, and usually when I play multiplayer, I'm in the same room on the same PlayStation with my dad, so I'm not fully used to some of the multiplayer stuff. Because I'm not getting the true multiplayer. Because I think the last time I played multiplayer on separate PlayStations was when I was on the PlayStation 3, when I was in undergrad. And the gold enemies with the purple over the purple names are the big ends. They're a little heftier to
Thank you, but why
hit.
did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other.
I should send this stream to my dad.
It's wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
He's lighting off fireworks, so I don't think he'll watch, but... He might. I don't know.
We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
I have fulfilled my promise to Leah and rescued her uncle, Deckard Cain. Now, all that stands between me and the fallen star is the Skeleton King, who has returned to darken Tristram once again.
I think this is where we'll get you your... Yeah, this is where we'll get you your blacksmith.
Yeah.
Now, your blacksmith won't have any training.
Uncle, you're alive.
Mine will. Not that... Mostly the training is just in creating things, and in campaign mode I never create. I never build things. Now, in campaign mode, the training on the gem seller is pretty good to have, but that's about it. Because the other one is the enchanter, and again, in campaign mode, at least in your beginner levels, there's no reason to be enchanting things. Once you get into some of the harder difficulties, that's probably where you want to do your training stuff, but it's better to start training early in your campaigns than wait until you need it and then you're like, shit, I don't have any money. That's why I only have 250,000, because I've spent it all on training my blacksmith. What is in my... Oh. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is in my mailbox? But... I just had a something from when I was temporarily playing a seasonal hero. I need to go back and try it again. I just joined too late in the season that I didn't feel it was worth it.
Before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
I will find a way to lay him to rest.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Rederb. He knows of its whereabouts.
Poor Rederb. Shit's about to go down.
Yeah, whoever the hell that is.
That's the blacksmith. We're about to go kill his wife. So we've got a couple more merchants. Mostly the merchants, honestly, you're just selling them things. Most of them don't really have anything worth buying. When it comes to selling things, sell all of your gray stuff. Everything else, so I think it goes blue, purple, orange, and that's all we'll run into in this playthrough. There are higher qualities of stuff, but sell all of your gray stuff. The blacksmith can't break those down, and then everything else you take to the blacksmith, and you have them break down for materials. Unless you don't think you're going to do any playing besides this, in which case you can sell things. But honestly, in that case, having the money also doesn't really do you anything. But I just sell all of my... They are kind of rude to you in the early days. And I'm guessing you guessed it by now, but the green arrows tell you which thing is better to equip. This will be, again, you won't have her, but this will be where the enchanter is. Okay. If I remember right, they just disappear for you when you're in the act that they're introduced in. But she enchants things, and then down here, we'll come back to the blacksmith, but this is the gem guy. This is probably, when you're just playing in campaign mode, and even outside of campaign mode, this is probably your most important person. Eventually, we'll start picking up items, usually in the second act, where they have slots you can put gems in, and we'll start picking up gems too at that point, and you go to him. You have to go to him to even put them in, and then you kind of combine gems together to create better gems. And I have him oh my god, I have him max trained too. Do I have her max trained? Do I have everyone max trained?
Well, you check that. I'm going to talk to the blacksmith then.
Jesus, I have everyone max trained. That's why I have no money.
Thank you. Follow me.
Alright, and that's pretty much all the merchants. I mean, there's a couple more along the way, but those three are really the only ones you really need to do anything with. The rest are just for selling shit too.
I'm sorry. You are helping them. You don't need to be sorry.
Here's his wife.
My love, forgive me.
Just prepare yourself.
She's a bit dead.
I couldn't have done this without you.
I'm in your debt.
I mean, she was dead anyway. The second she turned into that thing, she was dead. They're zombies. Well, they're living dead or living undead. I can't remember. I don't think I have. I think my dad still has the book. He used to get the guides, the big book guides for games that he played. I know he has all of the like. I know he has like all the Dark Souls ones. I have Kingdom Hearts 2, and oh, I do have the Diablo 3 book. Stole that from him, probably.
But have you actually finished Kingdom Hearts 2?
I don't think that I've ever played it. So I believe how I ended up with the Kingdom Hearts 2 is because someone gave me, when I got the PlayStation 3, I'm guessing my dad talked to people at work and someone had the game and they didn't want it anymore and they had the guide, and so it was just passed on to me. And I think I have. Do I have? I want to say I got it for the PlayStation. I think I got the
Kingdom Hearts 2 was PS2.
It might be 3. I was just looking over, so I can't see it very well. Okay, I
have the entire series all on for physical discs. So.
I did get the big Pat 3 game thing that PlayStation has.
Only 3? Oh,
it's whatever the pack is that has. I think one of them has at least 2 games on it, but it's just separated up into 3.
Well, going through them, there's it doesn't even really sort them. So there's, I think it's 1.8 and 2.8.
Yeah, so I have
2 bundles.
I have 2.8.
Like for the worst one.
1.5 and 2.5 remix and 3.
Oh yeah, they're the ones you want.
Like I said, I think I bought it in a pack during Christmas. It was on sale for cheap.
Wait, 1.5 has 1, 2, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, 358 over 2 days, and I think Recoded.
I don't know.
2.8 has Dream Drop, Kingdom Hearts 0.2, Birth by Sleep, Refragment 2 Passage, and back cover. And then obviously Freeze on its own.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have what the PlayStation Store gave me.
Well, yeah, you got to play through them all. Great games. I need to finish them and get the platinums, but I really can't be arsed. I mean,
I just got like really, really addicted to this Hatsune Miku game. Like, I'm serious. I like come home and it's all I can play.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts, the 1.5 bundle, I own twice. I've got the PC version so I can go around that.
Getting this Steam Deck has been dangerous for my video game collection.
Nicely done.
What is it telling me to get from down here? Oh, it's just telling me, are we not doing the right thing? No? We're in the Cemetery of the Forsaken. I don't know why it's yelling at us. don't know why it's giving us that arrow. We're in the right place. I'm like 100% positive. So I'm just gonna ignore it. No, this Steam sale, the summer sale's on, and I now own a lot of farming games. I hate the outdoors, but something in me yearns for the farms. I can't help it. These bitches. Well, playing Minecraft with Darius has given me some confidence. Oh, these things are really annoying. Usually if I do get killed in early game, it's by one of them. I can't explain why. I can't remember if it's them or there's ones that dig underground and can pop out by you. So I usually don't, at least in the first couple levels of difficulty, don't die. But the diggers, those things. They'll get you. Okay. Trying to... Why is it telling us to go back to that entrance? I don't understand. Sorry. Oh shit. Fireworks going off. I don't know, I thought about going to a fireworks show, but it's just like... I just want to light off fireworks myself. But it's weird to do it by yourself. It's just not the same.
Yeah, it's
You let me know when you need to go to sleep.
I mean, really, I don't need to at any point, but...
I mean, I feel like I should advise you to go to sleep at some point.
You need sleep anyway.
The week. The cemetery is up in here. And yeah, you already figured out, but those things give you blessings. And then in Diablo 4, they made the brilliant choice to make it so that some of them actually curse you. Okay, here there are 3 domain options we can go into, usually, unless... Is it still freaking out that trying to tell us that we're not in the right place? I swear. No, okay. I'm not sure why it's still giving us that blue arrow when we are distinctly in the right place, but one of these will be correct. The other 3 won't. Oh, might be in the correct one. Usually it's the 3rd one you go to. I don't know if it's just naturally said that way, but this kind of looks like the correct one. Oddly enough.
I've got a few skeletons.
Just a few. No, this is not the correct one. Here's the little children. And some of the domains have storylines to them. Most of them don't, but some of them do have little mini quests to do. But they don't show up in every... Like, there's a lot of domains that don't show up in every single playthrough. And there are some really rare ones.
I found the Chancellor's Tomb.
You found the what?
The Chancellor's Tomb.
Oh. If you wait for me, I'll... Or not.
Yeah.
I don't know where you are.
Oh.
I think that one has a story to it, if I remember right. Oh, I think that's the main one. That's part of the main story, so you might have to wait for me anyway to do it. I don't know. I'll get there eventually. I just gotta kill everything in my path. Gotta farm some XP. Oh, nasty. Oh, I see where you've been. You've left a trail of gold for me. Okay. Yeah, this is the correct locale. Let's see. You really have left me a little trail of breadcrumbs.
I found the altar. Look, I've got my little team. I've got my little team.
And this is where you can teleport back. I don't know what button it is for you. I know on PlayStation controller it's right arrow.
I think I just found a... Oh yeah, there's a way back to the end of the dungeon in there anyway.
Yes. And then you'll want to find a portal in the town.
Okay.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
There is no higher calling than serving the balance.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world.
So I should just
My
all this other
final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
And then you also want to make sure that you repair your stuff. In the repair tab. You especially want to do it after you've died, but even if you haven't died, your stuff is taking damage, and the damage, having damaged stuff will mess you up.
I mean, I should get...
It's weird, I pulled up your stream and it's weird to see your screen with all of your undead people on it. And all of their health bars.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I could heal every second, so... I should be fine.
I have retrieved the crown.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
There is no other way to reach the fallen.
Yeah, seems easy enough.
And this is gonna be like a series of dungeons that we're just gonna keep going around until we get to where the Skeleton King is. And I think this is where we meet our first. So there are 3 different companions that you can take with you permanently and have act as like another player, but when you're playing in multiplayer, you really don't need them. I don't even know if you can take them with you in multiplayer, but they do pop up. If you're playing single player, you can put gear on them and train them and give them skills, and they all have storylines that you can do later.
Your defenses are nothing.
There's a big chest down here if we want to do that. It's a cursed chest though, so we have to fight a bunch of things off before we get the content. Even if you fail it, you just get 1 chest, and if you succeed, you get 2.
Yeah. Oh, royalty. Royalty's down, so.
Here's our Templar that we have to rescue.
Your magic is weakening. I am free. Now, back to my mission. Who are you? You will... Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place? I must slay the Skeleton King. Then our aims align. The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it? Down this way. There are my weapons. He's free! Do not let him rearm! I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I suppose not. A strong spear at my side could prove helpful. Still waiting.
Magic bars our way.
It's here.
But the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world. Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred domes of my order, they are...
That is agreeable, though I wouldn't mind taking a look at them.
Then onwards we go, to fight the Skeleton King.
Yeah. Yeah, when we're multiplayer, we don't get him.
Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear and
We
whispered
definitely
dark and evil
missed
magics
some
into
books.
it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Oh, and honestly, you can stop hitting the weapons racks. They only drop gray stuff at this point. They're only useful for, like, the first, like, 30 minutes of the game. I think maybe when you're out of campaign mode, when you're building, like, a seasonal hero with highly leveled stuff, maybe then at that point they might drop other stuff, but in campaign mode they generally don't drop anything good, unfortunately.
Okay, well, in that fight, I got to having 10 of my wizard skeletons. I had 17 undead.
I know, some of them started coming over and helping me.
Well, yeah, because they don't need to be on me. So there were 17 of them.
All of a sudden I looked up and I was like, there's a bunch of skeletons around. Oh. Oh yeah, you can also roll through all the breakable objects. You don't have to shoot them.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear.
Yeah, this is how the Skeleton King died.
From your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king.
Basically, one of his kids got possessed by Diablo and was influencing him, and he ended up, he was really paranoid. Later you find out that he ended up having his wife killed because he thought everyone was, like, against him.
Hello.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
Yeah, we want to kill these pillars.
Oh my god,
Let's see.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Equipped with the skeleton kit.
You will never defeat me!
Basically, in this,
we're gonna defeat him.
Yeah, he teleports around and he can summon things. But I am not super concerned that we're gonna have any problems.
Yeah, especially when he's summoning 20 skeletons.
Well, considering my game has already put up an alert asking me if we'd like to go up a level. Although I honestly can't remember if it naturally does that to teach you that you can go up a level. I can't remember. If you have a thing that has a big glowy thing sticking out of it, when you go to pick it up, you have to go into your inventory and identify the object. My assumption is that it's Leoric's crown if you have anything, but...
Yeah, Leoric's crown.
I think that's the one you just naturally always get. Back in the day, my dad, at one point, there's something from one of the final boss of this level that is like a super rare drop, and my dad, just bought it over and over until he got it.
Also, is it better to go for level for your equipment or for rarity?
In campaign mode, it doesn't really matter. So I would go for level, especially in the mode that we're in, or the difficulty we're in, honestly, just like the higher number. And then honestly, you can probably skill-wise get away without an actual build and just kind of put together things you like.
Yeah.
I don't really have any advice on your passives, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh hey, I've also got a golem now. More summons.
It's behind you where you need to go. You need to go into his throne.
Yeah, I've got a big one now.
The crater.
Now we're gonna go meet the fallen star.
This is unexpected.
I am.
Who are you?
I am not your enemy. The darkness. The darkness.
You must get to safety.
I have traveled far, only to find that the fallen star was a man. Who is he? Why has he come? He recalls nothing. But Cain may have the answers.
From the east, by the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warmed and...
Of course, I haven't really been doing that. I mean, that's probably good if my summons do die, so... Okay, so I've got all my, like, passive summons.
I found him.
No man could survive such a thing.
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom. Tell me everything you remember.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword...
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword...
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
It's possible. We'll have our answers when...
Oh yeah, the trees come to life now.
Really? I didn't know.
arcane power.
The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plow
I don't have
once
enough
more.
arcane power.
Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
Somewhere around here is a teleport point that will...
Stay away! There's nothing in here of use to you.
We should have known. The farmers left over a fortnight ago, and yet we stayed. Last night, we heard the beasts creeping closer. My husband left to investigate, and I haven't seen him since.
Bestie, your husband's dead.
Hopefully, they are of more use to someone else.
These are dark times, my friend.
No.
Well, at least she has hot water.
I noticed that.
True, she has the shittest use for fire-based magic, or she's doing the best magic.
There's a little domain thing down here.
Whoever killed him must be near.
Okay.
Oh. Never mind, we're being attacked first. Okay, now we can go into the domain.
That knocking I hear through your mic.
What?
I just heard like a knocking.
It might be the, there are fireworks going off near me. They're pretty loud, so it might be that.
I need arcane power.
There's a chest. You're much more serious about the build than me. I'm just like, green arrows go up. Yay. Oh, we went the wrong way.
I don't know if level, get it all leveled-ish.
You don't really need to worry about, like, your pieces being the same level as each other or anything.
No, I've been going more for the rarity. Because, like, the defense stats aren't really meaning much because I just stand behind.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I usually worry most about the,
Yeah, so I've mostly gone for things that give
attack.
other effects. Yeah.
As I say, I mostly worry about attack, but on some pieces I try to make sure it doesn't go too low on the health.
I mean, not like I'm in much danger, just having 8 summons passively. If there's enough enemies, I can put out another 10, so...
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. The Fields of Misery.
Yeah, it's where we were. I'm trying to find the teleport point. It's around here because eventually we'll need to come back here, and if we have a teleport point, it'll be easier, but I don't fully remember where it is.
Nicely done.
I found a chest. I think it's an ambush chest, but I'm sure I can.
An unguarded chest.
Yeah, I'm being attacked by trees.
Magic infects everything in these fields.
In the eastern kingdom of Khezistan, I heard rumors of Zakarum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
Oh, I found the domain down here. But, like I said, I want to find the teleport point.
Oh,
My studies indicate
blue
that the
arrows
high-level cleric of the
each other.
Zakarum named Akar
Yes.
began to sense the corruption that was eating
Like I said, we
away
can
at
come
the heart
back,
of
but
his
I
faith.
think the teleport
He
point's
knew this
usually up
corruption
towards
would
the
eventually
top.
destroy the beloved church, and that he must take action.
Oh, and there's a bunch of Crusader lore pages because the Crusaders were added after the game came out. But then your boy the Necromancer, they did not add any lore pages for him when he came out later. Didn't feel he was worth it, I guess.
I don't have enough arcane power.
I'm be so upset if it turns out there's no teleport point here. I don't think there is. That's upsetting to learn. I don't know, maybe there sometimes is. I'm coming for you, though. it is.
Oh, so we did all that and it was just a...
I mean, hey, we got a lot of XP.
Yeah.
What is this? I don't know why I did that. I just felt that I needed to.
You should trash the place with them.
Now we're finally killing some cultists.
Kill her. We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon.
I need arcane power. This sword piece glows with the stranger's magic.
Who are you?
Yeah, we hate this bitch.
Yours? I believe you're mistaken.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch!
Very well. Let the games begin.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It is fallen where only the ancients may tread.
Fields of Visit.
I mean, we can go back to town. That's where we're supposed to go.
I am returning to town.
Someone just lit off something big. Let's see. Nope.
I recovered a piece of the sword, but members of a coven...
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
They know where the next piece is. Their leader said...
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple, Leah. Your knowledge could be invaluable. You must...
The Nephilim were ancient humans.
I guess technically we can just go back through our portal.
A terrible battle near the temple.
Don't worry, I'll protect you guys.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer.
This is our nest
Sasha.
companion.
She has the relic that the thieves are after.
A rogue.
Where is the relic?
I'm sworn to secrecy. Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
I need arcane power.
You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Sorry, I was just looking at the chickens.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Oh, poor Sasha. Poor Sasha.
Children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You know, it's so much easier just having a fridge right next to your desk.
You look like you know about markets. Now, lead the way. Wait, the relic is a fake. Gods, I should have known. You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
This guy is so in love. Now I kind of want to drink. But... okay, it might be a minute. I might need to use my blender. But I'll be back. You just have fun.
When the balance is lost, everything changes.
Follow the path.
Yes.
Okay, so now, how much should we derail the stream? Huh, I'm just sitting here.
Sorry about that. This is gonna sound really stupid, but earlier I had been up by my blender and I must have grabbed my blender thing and used it to water my plants and didn't put it back, and so I spent like a solid 2 minutes of that time going, where the fuck is the cup to my blender? How did I lose a large plastic cup? And then I decided I was hungry, and so I also made myself some refried beans.
Yeah, wherever they are.
Well, I found one of the temple things, but I'll come up and find you.
Oh, I've already done that.
Then if you've done one of them, then I must be at the other one.
Need more arcane power.
If you come find me, or I see you. Hello.
Hello there. Me in the squad.
I went to go grab my drink, but they were like right in the door. They were ready. They were waiting for us. They said, "Nope." Okay, I grabbed the thing we needed.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers.
It was up here.
The dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Poured too much rum in my smoothie.
Why are you putting rum in your smoothies?
It's technically not a smoothie, it's a daiquiri. I have a thing of daiquiri mix. And you just put ice in it. And rum. Because in Mississippi...
That is an actual legendary.
In Mississippi, they can't... The grocery stores can't sell... well, they can sell beer, but they can't sell anything stronger than a beer. And I don't know any of the liquor stores in the area. I keep meaning to go to them, but...
Wait, I'm up to 3 legendary items now. Oh wait, if we go back to the village, can we just come straight back to the port, can't we?
Yeah, you can just portal out.
Okay.
I'll wait here.
Yeah, because I'm about to run out of inventory space.
There are definitely...
Is it better to sell or dismantle stuff.
I dismantle, but a big part of that is because I'm pretty sure the stuff that I dismantle also carries over across accounts. And since I know that I'll play a lot, but like I said, at the same time, giving you the money also if you don't think you're going to play again isn't exactly helpful either, so you can kind of do either.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Sorry, my laptop closed off and made me put my password back in.
Oh, those are colourful starting. Oh.
Temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within, although they are my brothers.
Drown temple. There was.
I need arcane power.
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. You may enter our most sacred place.
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard.
Worldstone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
I am returning to town.
Some of the lore comes from like earlier games, from my understanding. I have not played. This is the first Diablo game I have played.
The second piece is safe.
I remember a glow streaking.
That must be worth them.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the...
I have some new items that I'm certain you will. I was thinking.
Dangerous.
It'll be fine.
Oh no, that guy was saying, I don't know if he said it when you walked by, but he said, I was thinking.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
Where is?
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can.
Kill all the cultists.
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place, or a holy relic.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed! I don't have enough arcane power.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
Oh, that was all so hard.
I picked up my first gem.
We owe you our lives.
I've already outgrown my Leoric's crown. At some point when we go back to town, I need to check my stash and see if I can take any of those weapons now. I have a bunch of high quality items in there.
Yeah. Okay, where are we? Go to the priest. Priest.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. We found it days ago. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I will put an end to this.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, shit's about to go down. They're in here.
Go. Also, that I'm going from.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me,
Nothing. To my master, Belial. everything. I have played the first act of this game too many times.
Oh shit, she won
Your rage
suicide.
is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
How you doing, Leah?
Control this power. I could have saved him.
I do not know.
Magda and her master Belial. Journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens.
So it seems.
When my power erupted.
I am prepared for that.
Oh, I was gonna check on my stash. Let's see. I can take that. Oh, what did I just put in there? Nothing there. I have like 10 million Leorix crowns. That's fun. Alright, I'm prepared now. I got myself a crush bane. It's a two-handed mace with pokey things sticking out of it.
Do you mean spikes?
Pokey things.
Just covered in Pokeballs.
And now they all just stand around and look at what their town has become. All the fire.
Yeah, none of them actually trying to, like, stop the fires?
No, they just stand there. Oh, I hope you don't have arachnophobia for this, next section. Well, that's good. 'Cause,
I think it was Monster. They've got a setting for arachnophobia, maybe?
well, they don't in this game. And like I said, you're about to experience much. Oh, you didn't talk to the crazed hermit.
Music echoes from beyond.
Sometimes he actually has a quest that you do stuff with. He's a fun guy. He really... I aspire to be like him. Except with less fire. Or less spiders. Explosive blast. I don't have arachnophobia, but I don't particularly like spiders. I would rather I not have to see them. They're not as bad as cockroaches. Well, because down south there's a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of bugs in general, but cockroaches are a much bigger thing here than anywhere else I've ever lived. I had only ever seen like one cockroach in my life that wasn't a hissing cockroach at a zoo. And then I moved here. And one morning I woke up and there was one trying to climb the wall by my bed. And I didn't appreciate that. I have an official cup that I use to scoop them up because I have carpeted floor, and so smushing them creates a mess. And so I have a scooping cup to deal with them. Although often they're dead because I also spray for roaches. What's that? Oh. It's very similar to when I lived in Wisconsin. I had never seen a house centipede before, and then I moved there, and one night I was drunk, and I went to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I looked up, and there was this thing with many legs on my bathroom floor, and I didn't know how to handle that. Although my worst house centipede experience was one morning I woke up and I didn't have glasses on, obviously. But I thought I saw something black on my ceiling, and at first I thought it was just a mark and I'd never seen it before, except then I was like, I think that thing's moving. And I put my glasses on, and there was, in fact, a house centipede crawling on my ceiling. I did not appreciate that. I really don't like cockroaches, though, because they come out at night a lot, and it's a vulnerable time. Oh, what did I get? I got an amulet of... that is, I need to identify. Squirt's necklace. Interesting. Interesting name.
I'll play for another half hour.
Okay.
Ish.
Because as long as we go back to town, I think when we end, our portal should remain. Although, like I said, it's hard for me to tell because most of my experience is with playing on the same PlayStation multiplayer, so it's...
Yeah. My mistress has
Here's our crazed hermit again.
Feel her loving embrace.
We're gonna go feel her loving embrace.
Oh, yeah.
It is very loving.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No.
No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming. Spider Queen?
Damn, we didn't even give her a chance to do anything.
I'll go mad.
I got another weapon. A better bat with spikes.
I think a better chest.
Thank you.
Mail whatever.
Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place?
I've got a rare one, but it's only level 3. I've got a 65 armor one, but obviously the bonus stats are good.
Like I said, I just I put shit on that has green arrows. Not all the time, it needs a certain amount of green arrows, but
yeah. It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing?
Because any build so if you do go looking for builds, a lot of it is going to be stuff that you need to play seasonally to get. Like all of your armor and stuff, you can pretty much ignore. You just want the section on skills. At this point, it's only when you play seasonal, which if you end up liking the game, I would suggest seasonal. That's like your actual difficult combat. I play campaign a lot because I have a dream that one day I'll have completed all of the different difficulty levels. I just find another game to play, and then I come back and... Well, usually I come back and I have a new system, and then I'm like, shit, I gotta start over now. Because I've played it on the PS3, I've played it on the PS4, on my dad's account, and then I made an account, so I played it on the PS4 on my account, and then I played it on my dad's PS5, and then I made an account on his PS5 and played there. And then I got it on the Switch, and then I got my own PS5. And all of them have at least one playthrough of campaign, but usually more. And most of them have several playthroughs of at the very least the first part of the campaign.
Yeah.
Because I would go home from college, and my dad and I would decide to co-op it, and we'd get through a whole bunch in one night. And then we would forget that we'd started. And we wouldn't play, and then I'd go back to school, and I'd come home, and I'd be like, okay, let's play again, and we'd start a new one. Well, then I already told you my dad's platinumed it on, at the very least, the PS5. Can I get it on the Steam Deck?
Oh god. I mean, probably. It is on Steam.
Diablo 4 is on Steam. Diablo 3 is not. Those bitches.
I thought it was on Steam.
I'll have to look harder. I was just like vaguely typing things in, but... Because I was gonna buy it for my Switch, but I haven't been playing on my Switch very much now that I have the Steam Deck, and so I was kind of like, if I can just get it on the Steam Deck. But I don't really want to deal with, like, modding it and getting new... So, like, I know that's what a lot of people do, but I really don't like doing that with Even putting the SSD card in my PlayStation was a lot more than I would usually do. I just needed it because Genshin is getting so big. Between Genshin and Star Rail and Infinity Nikki and Wuthering Waves, I was like, if I get one more big game that I like, that's everything. Because there are a couple. There is another gacha release I've kind of been looking at, although I don't know if it'll actually end up being released.
Yes, Persona 5X.
Ananta? Well, no, I know that one's on Steam because I did look at it to see if it was Steam Deck verified.
Yeah, I've been playing it.
It is, but there's also part of me that's like, I don't know if I can take another gacha game. I might go insane.
I found out why this isn't on Steam. It's because Blizzard have their own launcher.
Yeah. Plus, I did read some reviews for the Persona game that were like, don't do this as your first Persona game, so it's kind of like, I want to play something else before I get this on.
Which one?
Well, I was reading the reviews for the new Persona, the gacha one, and people were like, don't use this as your first Persona game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'll play some of the other ones that I own, and then maybe by then I won't be playing something. I don't know what. Hal, you're being attacked.
So are they.
I was gonna say, that is the good thing, is you have your buddies to protect you.
And the main attack I use also heals me as I use it, so...
Well, I didn't know if you were like looking at something, and so if you weren't looking at the game screen, I was like, shit, it's just gonna keep hitting you. What is this? Cave of the Moon Clan. Oh my god, they're after us. Khazra.
Oh.
Long I have labored to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. For Magda has acknowledged.
I must say, there's some fun voice acting in this game.
Endless glory to the Great One. I can hardly rest.
Oh, what was it like to finally hear Dan Heng again?
He's barely in the quest. Yeah,
see, the good thing about being so behind is that by the time I get to it, his voice will be back in all of the other quests. Yeah. All the other parts of it, so I don't have to worry about shit.
Oh, I got the crown for better.
I don't think I've gotten it yet in this playthrough, but my stash is full of Leoric's crowns, but better. It's a very common drop. What's that? I'm pretty sure you're always guaranteed one. Let's see. Disintegrate, yes. We're already getting close to my final form.
I mean...
I say that because I use like two or three of the skills. I don't use like half of the available options. I mean, I have the slots filled, but I can't be bothered to remember what buttons to hit.
I mean, 2 of mine are passive. I don't even have to use them, so...
Everyone gets 4 passive, but I use my primary attack, my secondary attack, and my triangle because I now have a companion that I can bring to fights. Unfortunately, all of the skills that I like to use aren't really cohesive into one build. Although it's better than when I used to exclusively play Demon Hunter, and I'm sure my poor father, when he would try to find builds for me, probably went mad because I like to use Rapid Fire for Demon Hunter, but that is not in any of the good builds, and so my dad had to research builds that used Rapid Fire. No, I no longer have my Frost Nova. We're now on Disintegrate. Oh, you want to kill this? This is a treasure hunter. He drops things, so you want to kill him. He doesn't drop great things in the early game, but as we progress, he'll drop some really good shit. Well, not necessarily really good, but he'll drop a lot. But you can always see him at the bottom of the screen. It gives you a little... It tells you that he's there on your map. I've got a couple things now. Yeah, I had to get rid of my bat. We now have a big sword called Deathbreaker.
I've got an axe that's called Vehement Healer.
All of my labours were for a bunch of rotten, stinking goatmen. Magda claims that they will become our most valuable allies, and that the task is one that she can entrust to no one but me. But I know my place.
Now we're just looking for the stone to bring us back to the main area. Here it is. Let's see. I found another domain. We're looking for a cart.
Oh, might as well see what's in here for them.
Sorry, I ran away. Oh, the Lyceum. It's funny. It's kind of a rare one, and this is the second time I've gotten it while playing on the PS5. Who's shooting things at me? They're being mean to me.
Can confirm there's not.
Concentrate, you.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, I just like walked up into one of the little crypt things for no reason. We found another ritual.
Hello.
Hello. I found another ritual. What did my power grow to do? I haven't even brought out my Hydra yet. It's a lot more helpful in 4, the Hydra.
Yeah.
That's where I discovered the Hydra, and then I started playing 3 again, and I was like, oh, there's a Hydra option. Because I actually stopped playing Demon Hunter and started playing Wizard when 4 came out, because 4 doesn't have Demon Hunter, and so I wanted to try to prepare myself for a different playstyle. Not that they're really all that different.
Yeah.
They're both, you stand far away. And hope for the best. Just trying to figure out where we need to go. We need to go this way. That's just back to where we've been.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, and I see where we need to be going. Our wagon is right here. Okay. Now we can go this way. I mean, to be fair, we were gonna offer it back to you. I will, after this, there's a little more going around, and then we'll get to a point where it'd be a good place to stop and come back before it goes through more story. So it shouldn't be much longer. We just need to get through the rest of the Causeway area. And then we'll get somewhere with a teleport, and we can just stop there and you can go to bed.
I am unstoppable. My knowledge increases.
Yeah, if we just find this courtyard manor, that'll be a good stopping point.
Oh, I'm at waypoint.
Did you? Okay.
It's okay.
Let me find you. Okay. We can keep going to, I think there should be another waypoint, or we can stop here, whichever.
We could get to a nice one.
Okay. So I think there should be one at the manor. So Or, yeah, there's a checkpoint or something.
Let none touch me!
There's my Hydra.
What base ritual is this?
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the deserts of Chaldeum. Bring
Oh yeah,
this
so
news
Leah's
to the
mom's
master
alive.
at once.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home.
A malaise.
Young Albert seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an
She's unstoppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease. She is here.
I believe it is time to kill more cultists.
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
Alright, we just gotta talk to this guy and then we'll be at that waypoint I was talking about.
Peace will come soon, yes.
The man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chamber.
I see.
Alright. This is a good place to stop. And just go back to New Tristram. Let me put my axe back, or my bat back in my stash. I'll even put the better one back in my stash. I'm no longer putting the Leoric's crowns in my stash. I stopped doing that. Alright. Me. I have no money now, but I do have the blacksmith fully leveled up now. I used like everything I had. He was the only one I didn't have all the way leveled up, but...
what is the max level?
12.
Oh, I'm
but
halfway.
When you get to, I want to say it's level 10, you need to have played through at least one campaign, or two, because there's some materials that you can't get until you've reached a certain point.
Yeah.
But that's just like if you go into your whole thing, you have like your skill plays. You also have Paragon that you can't get until you've hit max level, which is 75. But then once you start getting Paragon points, the Paragon points stay with you. I mean, you still have to like if you started a new character, obviously you'd still start at level 0, but you'd have all of your Paragon points and you could distribute them. So like your new character could start, if you put, a bunch of Paragon points into movement speed or arcane power or whatever, if you started a new one, you could put a bunch of points into something and be better than have you started now. If that makes sense.
Yeah-ish.
It's hard to explain. Especially because I don't play a lot of the end game stuff, and so I just put Paragon points wherever I feel. This has made me want to play Diablo again, so I might keep playing Diablo after this. And you can keep playing, like, if you wanted to keep playing on your own with this character, you can. Like, we don't have to be the same level. So, like, you could get this character all the way to 75 before the next time we played, and we could still play the same. You'd just be overpowered, but if you do, for some reason, decide to do that, let me know, and I'll bring one of my actually leveled up characters as well. But you can kind of just... It's not tied to this world. So you can bring whatever, and you can start a brand new character over if you feel like it. And start at level 0, and then you'd be getting a lot of stuff you can't use yet, but... Your guy is just shooting out skeletons everywhere.
Oh, yeah, if I unequip the ability, it has to respawn all of them. I mean, hey, small army. It's not working because there's no one here, but yeah, I've got a revive as well.
There, I'll bring my Hydra out. Eventually, I think I can get an Ice Hydra or an Electro Hydra, too, so... I'll probably go with Ice and do a freeze build.
I mean, my skeletons look kind of ice-based. Like, even my archer ones, they're like icy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna send you to bed. Like a...
Do I actually need to, like, save, or is it just leave?
It'll auto-save. You can just leave and... There you go. Alright, well, it's been fun.
I mean, are you still going to be streaming?
Probably not. I need to get on and do all of my dailies. And since I do it through PS5, I can't just keep the stream up and switch games.
Yeah.
So, but I'll stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I might be around if you do want to play more of this. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I need to work on Honkai. I want to finish up in the LeFou and get to Penacone.
So you get gems for your saber.
Oh. I think I'm going for Finan. Or at least I put some wishes into him. I did get Skirk the other night. Just like randomly.
I still haven't gotten it. there's like 3 days left, but I can't actually be asked to play Genshin.
I need to get on and work on exploration before another new area comes out. I told myself I'd do it this weekend, so that might be what I do tomorrow. Is work on that all day.
I've been doing Honkai exploring. I've done the newest area of Faraforius and like I think 2 from the last update.
Well, I think for the Xian show, I just need to do, because you know me, I'm trying to like do everything in order and shit before I move on to Penacone. I think I just need to do the War Dance event, and then I have the stuff with Topaz back in Bellabog to do, and then some like tiny little things.
Do the War Dance afterwards, after Penacone, because they reference what happens in Penacone.
I will do that then.
At least do up to the Sunday boss.
Okay.
Like the bit with Jade, that doesn't matter so much. Yeah, but you should do up to Sunday.
I will do that then. That means I can end it faster, because I don't think I have a ton of other things left. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff that brings up endgame modes that I can't I can't do, but there's some Herta quests at the space station that it's like you need to like get past this to do, and I just can't be asked.
That was it, like the Simulated Universe stuff.
Yeah, it's like the swarm stuff and the like where you go in and it has the whole second area of the her little. It's not Divergent Universe. Whatever it is that she has in her office, and then there's like a whole second section of it with like the unknown domain and stuff, and there's a bunch of quests related to like finishing those, and I'm like, shit, I don't want to put that amount of effort into this.
I mean, all of those are just Simulated Universe. It's just
Simulated Universe. I have been working on it because I have some characters who want some orbs and ropes from the Simulated Universe, so I did go in and do some stuff there, but...
I mean, you're better off waiting until you've done Penacone, and then you can do the Divergent Universe to get your ropes and orbs. It's so much easier.
I think I've just been spoiled by Nikki, where I can just, once I've gone through a domain once, I can just click a button and say, here's how many times I want you to use energy, and it just gives me the rewards, and I don't have to actually go in and do anything. And I would appreciate if all games did that. Because that's my problem with the Simulated Universe is... To be honest, if it just gave me a series of fights, I didn't have to touch anything else. It just did fight and then brought up a new screen with a new fight. But I have to like walk around and go and fight things, and I'm like, I don't want to waste all this bullshit time walking around.
Yeah, that's what makes Divergent Universe so much better. You do one run, which if you were doing weeklies anyway, you do one run a week. And then
that does sound
you save your build from that run, and then all you have to do is fight a boss, like one of like Kafka, Argenti, Bug, whatever.
I fought Argenti in one of the Simulated Universe things, and that man almost killed me. My Herta team had been doing great at everything else, and so I was just letting it auto battle. Like I hadn't had any problem with bosses at higher difficulties. But I went back to get some primos just for completing one of the levels. Well, I said I got to an Argenti fight, and then I got up, and I think I was like doing something in the kitchen, and I came back, and I had beat him, but all of my characters had like no health. They were all dead, essentially.
About Simulated Universe, you're stuck to that one team. Divergent Universe, you can swap at any time.
Well. Hopefully then this weekend I'll get through the Lafu and I'll move on to Penacone and take 10 years there. And then by the time the whole next area comes out, I'll do Amphorius.
I mean, the thing is, both Amphorius and Penacone are like quite long chapters, especially Amphorius.
That's what I've heard. No, I think if I actually like sit down and play it weekly, like I keep meaning to, I'll get through things faster. I just keep being like, oh, let me start this like tiny little game. I don't feel like playing any of the things I've already started. And then I'll play it for like one day and then I'll be like, okay, let's go back to the games I was already playing. Or I'll be like, let's just play Power Wash Simulator and stare at the screen in silence. That makes for a great stream. Okay, well, I'm going to end my stream. I'm going to end my stream. Peace out. I don't think anybody's here, so peace out.